Good morning, everyone. I got our media director here, Eric.
How's it going?
And we could talk a little about video projects. So, Eric, we do videos locally around a lot with a lot of local businesses. And one of the big questions we get a lot is, what's the cost? Like, how do I know how much I'm going to spend?
That's a great question. And frankly, the part that actually upsets me a little is the cost is all over the board depending on who you go with. Video production companies can charge thousands of dollars for a project that may take us only a few hundred. So you really have to break down for the client what it is they're paying for. And so for us, we don't overcharge by having a lot of extra crew, a lot of extra things to carry around. Some people really break it down because they try to make it sound like it's a lot more complex than it actually is. And so we can run our operation pretty lean and really pass those savings on to our clients.
Okay. Tell us a little about what it looks like when a client comes on board and decides, hey, let's shoot a video. I know we come against this a lot. There's clients that are all over the place. You know, let's make a Hollywood film to let's have a rocket fly by. You know, different things like that. So how do we bring people back? You know, as the media director.
Yeah, so video is all about communication, and we just need to figure out what it is that the customer or the client, the business owner, is trying to communicate. And video is a medium for accomplishing that. And so there's an audio component and there is a visual component. And so most of the time we're highlighting their actual business and we're showing what it is they do. So we will capture the real estate, you know, what their place looks like, and interactions with their clients, customers. We'll show the customer service part of it if that's what they do. We'll show the actual service of their business. And for the audio part, music is a part of that. We have to choose what type of sound that we want to convey for the emotional part, and then also like an interview.
Speaking of music, let's stop right there really quick.
Okay.
I think a lot of people do videos and then they try to run like Facebook ads or Google AdWords and then it gets flagged. So what a lot of the audience don't understand is there's copyright laws, right?
Yeah.
So when you hire a professional like us, we actually research and figure out. So tell them a little about that, what the cost that goes behind the music.
So we actually had a client recently, you know, they wanted to have a song that was a very popular song, and it's because they had seen a video that somebody else had done that was similar. And what they didn't realize is that that was illegal, that other company had done, and they could have gotten in big trouble for it, for licensing. So what we do is we use a royalty-free music. It's kind of like stock. So there's all sorts of different sort of databases, libraries where you can pull music from, and you pay us either a subscription or per song. That basically goes to the artist, and then the artist gives you permission to use that song for your production purposes. So it's really important to make sure that your music is license-free, and there's a lot of really great options out there. You don't have to do anything that's low quality. And you may be surprised the kinds of tracks you can get for really good rates.
Awesome. Tell us a little about why are videos so important in today's marketplace?
And today it's all about it's about transparency, and it's about that visual component. You know, 10, 15 years ago, companies could get away with just print ads and basically like putting an image out there that they wanted to show, and customers were just okay with that. But today it's not that. People can see through that, and we expect to see behind the scenes almost. So it's really important for a business to show who they are, what they do behind that curtain, and if they don't nowadays, it almost throws a red flag up in people's minds that like, what are they hiding from us? Why are they not showing themselves?
And I think even videos, the dynamic of videos have changed too. Used to, you have the used car salesman type videos that are like 1-800, call us now for your heating and cooling, whatever. It's very salesy, commercial.
Really hyped up, overproduced. Yeah.
I think the commercial aspect of it is kind of going away, because if you want to be on television, you would have to pay for the media spots on top of producing the videos.
Oh yeah.
And there's no way of you really measuring the results. With what we do with a lot of our clients is we utilize the social networks out there, the mediums like Instagram or Facebook or even YouTube, to get a lower cost rate and a measurable rate. So actually when we produce a video, Eric's team put together a video, we can actually measure the results and the outcome from it. Because with a commercial you do on TV, there's no way you know if they click on it or call, different things like that.
Yeah, that's so true. And it's about accessibility too, because we allow people the option to have that kind of presence with video that you couldn't achieve in the past because of the cost of production. So everybody gets sort of a chance to play the game nowadays because of services that that we provide. So.
Okay. Tell us a little about what goes into post-production. So after we shoot B-roll and different things, what goes into editing? Because we come across so many younger guys or people at companies that there's all these apps out there and tools that they can do themselves and put together, throw clips together. Tell us what's the difference when you hire like a full-on media team?
Yeah, so anybody can press buttons, and there's software where people can edit and put stuff together. But really, editing is an art form, and it takes a vision. You almost have to be a director and really be able to see the big picture of what it is you're trying to communicate, how it's going to look and feel, how all the pieces fit together, while at the same time being able to go to that micro level and cut and make changes and paste and do all these things that requires, video requires. And so a professional will be able to do that in a streamlined fashion, efficiently, quickly, with a low overhead cost. Whereas if you try to do it yourself sometimes, you'll spend hours and hours on this thing, and you'll think it's great because it's the first time you've probably made a video yourself, but other people will be like, that doesn't look good at all, but they probably won't even tell you. So it's definitely good to do that. And the post-production process is critical. You have your principal photography, which is all of the video shooting, and then just as important is how you put it together and what it's going to look like at the end.
As a media director, what are some of the things you see out in the market? Like, what are some of your pet peeves regards to videos that a lot of times we even come across high dollar videos that you see?
Well, that's my biggest pet peeve is when I see videos that I know somebody paid thousands of dollars for, and the person who shot it just was not really that professional, or the footage is shaky or doesn't look good, low quality. That really bothers me because that puts a bad taste in people's mouths in the future for doing video work. And really, you don't have to pay that much and you can get good quality. You just have to know where to look. And so that's probably the biggest thing for me.
Okay. And just really quick, I noticed some of these videos out there that are like on YouTube and stuff. All the jump cuts where the guy jumps from here to here to here.
Yeah.
What's a better way to prevent that?
Well, so that's like a vlog, and that's okay for that type of thing. If you just have a vlog where you're just talking about stuff and you have jump cuts, that's what a lot of YouTubers do, talking about video games or like whatever they talk about. But for a company, you want to avoid that probably, and the way you remedy that is with what they call B-roll. And so it's footage or pictures that you would cut to fill in those gaps and make it kind of streamlined. That's a much more professional looking approach, and you sort of have to know what to put in there to make it work, and of course professionals will be able to guide you in that process.
All right, well, thank you, Eric, for taking your time today. And hey, if you guys need video work, anyone out there, hey, this is the man. So give J29 Creative a call, or feel free to message us. Love to help you, or even give you guys pointers. We appreciate you. Have a good Wednesday.
All right,
Later.
see ya. Thanks.